Dude, we totally knew PayPal was gonna gap up like that, bro. We totally called it, dude. Shut up. No, you didn't. No one knew PayPal was gonna gap up like that. So, how did we know to position for PayPal? While it looks like magic, it's just options flow. Let's start with the magic of options flow. Now, this is the PayPal 717 $50 call on the screen here. This green line down here, that's where we got in and alerted the room at 26 cents. Now, at the peak over here, they were up over 100%, and that sounds awesome. But then if you look at this retrace and then over here, we get a news headline after hours and boom, look at that. 26 cents for an entry. They peaked at 565. Now, I did not get 565. To be completely transparent with you guys, I did not get 565. But that's the magic of options flow. So let's take a look and see just what caught my attention. Okay, so here's the options flow. Let's take a look at the step-by-step checklist and see why this caught my attention. First on the list is aggressive buying. Now, this isn't super aggressive, but if you look at the timestamps here, we have 1217, 1217, 1218. There's a little break, 1228, 1235, and then 1242, 1243, 1244. So back to back to back, back to back to back. So they hit it initially, a little bit later here and there, and then boom, boom, boom again. So not super aggressive, but I like how that came in. Specific contract, everything on the screen here, this is all the 717 $50 calls. So I have it isolated to this contract. So all of this buying here was that one specific contract. Contract price increasing. Now this is what caught my attention. 11 cents, 12 cents, 21 cents, 22, 23 cents. They started buying these at 11 cents and it went up to 23 cents. So these are 100% gain. But even though it was a 100% gain, this is an above the ask sweep. So they were up 100% and they weren't closing the position. Instead, they were actually paying twice as much to get more of it. So that's what caught my attention. That goes under the aggressive buying part as well. Ask or above ask. Every one of these is ask or above ask. And every one of these is a sweep. It isn't a solo block, meaning this isn't one line of flow that happens to be a block. Significant dollar amount. Now this will trip people up as well because these aren't huge dollar amounts. 11,000, 12,000, 21, 16, 22. The dollar amounts aren't huge, but again, because the contract price doubled and because they were paying above the ask sweeps to get more of them at that double price, that's what caught my attention here. So significant dollar amounts, not so much, but it's enough that it caught my attention. And then the contract volume exceeding OI, that also did not happen. So there's a few things on this checklist that didn't make the cut. However, when you see stuff like this, if you have enough experience with options flow, something like this particular look will capture your attention. So that's the magic of options flow. We were positioned for a monster move without understanding why those people bought those contracts, but surely they knew what was coming up. So by watching the options flow live, all we do is spot the flow that looks great and we follow them into the exact same contracts. And sometimes magic happens.